Before her husband was deported, Celeste Hernandez was paying taxes and credit card bills. She was earning her way and liking it. But after her husband, Pedro, was forced to return to Mexico, her family lost his income from a commercial greenhouse job. Celeste had to quit her nursing aid work, staying home to care for a disabled son. Now she is trapped, grieving for a faraway spouse and relying on public assistance just to scrape by. She went, in her eyes, from paying taxes to depending on taxpayers. "I'm back to feeling worthless," she says. Across the country, hundreds of thousands of American families are coping with anguish compounded by steep financial decline after a spouse's or parent's deportation, a more enduring form of family separation than Donald Trump's policy that took children from parents at the border. Trump has broadened the targets of deportation to include many immigrants with no serious criminal records. While the benefits to communities from these removals are unclear, the costs, to devastated American families and to the public purse, are coming into focus. The hardships for the families have only deepened with the economic strains of the coronavirus. According to a new Marshall Project analysis with the Center for Migration Studies, just under 6.1 million American citizen children live in households with at least one undocumented family member vulnerable to deportation. About 331,900 American children have a parent who has legal protection under DACA, or Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, the center's analysis found. After the Supreme Court ruled last Thursday that Trump's cancellation of DACA was unlawful, those families are still protected from deportation, for now. But the court's ruling allows Trump to try to cancel the program again. And the debate cast light on 10.7 million undocumented immigrants living in the United States, who remain exposed to Trump's enforcement. Nationwide, about 908,891 households with at least one American child would fall below federal poverty levels if an undocumented breadwinner was removed, according to the analysis by the Center, a research organization in New York affiliated with the Catholic Church. After a breadwinner is deported, many families that once were self-sufficient must rely on social welfare programs to survive. With the trauma of a banished parent, some children fail in schools or require expensive medical and mental health care. With family savings depleted, American children struggle financially to stay in school or attend college. Celeste Hernandez is now the sole caregiver for her 30-year-old son Juan, barely able to haul his 140-pound frame from his bed to his wheelchair. Her family and two others in northeastern Ohio, a region where Trump's deportations have taken a heavy toll, have borne the costs of these expulsions. They are part of a large and growing group of American households hit by deportation. From 2013 to 2018, more than 231,000 immigrants who